Let's go ahead and mic you up. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, just like put the mic on.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Hey, Joseph here. Today we are in a slight different angle because we needed to include this big box and perhaps another person.
Hi!
Who are you?
I'm Yuna Kim, and I'm Joseph's daughter who is 11 years old. I'm excited to be here today. Hi everyone.
We are looking at Alienware, which is a gaming lineup from Dell, and the model name of this monitor is
AW2724DM.
Do you know what monitors do?
I believe that the monitor is a device that shows the image on the screen of whatever you're doing.
Okay. All right, so here are a couple of things that stated on the side of the box. 27-inch monitor, and it is 180 hertz monitor, fast IPS, GTG 1 millisecond, QHD, which is a quad HD, and is a resolution that I prefer to have at 27-inch monitor setup, and also color space of 95% DCI-P3, and then HDR 600 is supported. And going around the back of the box, let's spin it around. Can you read the top line?
Experience gaming in brilliant colors and incredible depth.
You can perhaps read. Can you read the Korean?
Yeah. 싱싱한 카라와 누러운 힘들어 즐기는 게임.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I would translate to that, but this is a box that I have received from Dell to produce a video like this. And there's a couple of ports that are mentioned here. The USB input port, HDMI, one display port, the other display port, and then two other USB type A's are listed here. So let's go ahead and somehow open this. So do you have any guesses to why I would want a gaming monitor?
Well, first of all, you really like gaming.
I mean, I do enjoy gaming, I guess. Well, part of what I do is architectural design, and architectural design does need color accuracy. And in general, I prefer higher refresh rate because it has snappiness as you work. So I'm testing out if higher refresh rate actually means more or better in terms of my overall workflow. And perhaps gaming has to do with it on a separate part. But I'll have to kind of test all of that out to see if it is suitable for me in my general work as well as some casual gamings on the side. Anyways, so we might have to lower the table a little bit.
Magic table.
So here is the quick instructions paper, which we may not need, but also we've got this thing in the middle. Any idea what this may be?
Like the stand.
So this is the base of the monitor arm. It looks like that. We're gonna teach you how to set this up. Here's a black box of some kind.
Stickers? Oh, no. Stickers!
Yes, Alienware sticker. And then safety and regulatory information, which will all go back in the box. And then one power cable we will need, and one display port we may need, but also one display port to USB Type-C cable we will need, and then the USB Type A to the input port so that you can connect the data into your computer. And then this bit is the monitor arm. So somehow we're gonna put this base and the arm together. Do you want to volunteer?
Sure.
So we're gonna do like this, and then there's a screw at the bottom that you're gonna screw. So can you try tightening that up? Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Yep.
I have no idea what she's doing, but hope she's doing it correctly.
I'm twisting it.
Is it tightening up?
Oh yeah, big time. Oh, that's how you do it.
Okay, so if it's sticking out, it'll probably don't lay flat, right? So you fold that up. Okay, that's pretty good. So that's the arm assembled. That's the grommet for routing your cables, but we're gonna set this on the table for now. And then we're gonna lift the top portion. The screen, the monitor is right here inside of the box. It's kind of hard to show. We're gonna spin it around a little bit so that I can show you. There's a bit of an instruction drawn on here. Basically, it's telling you that lay the box flat and then use the monitor arm to hook it up and then lift up. So that's what we're gonna do. It's a little bit heavy, so it may need adult help. If you're a child or a kid, you have to have the arm clipped onto the back of the monitor, and you just kind of latch it on and then lift it. So we're just gonna peel this back. It may actually get caught here because of the angle, so you may have to kind of hold that down a little bit, and then it'll click like that. There's a button here. If you want to release it, you can release it. But as long as that has clicked like that, it's on and it won't come off. So you get to lift it up. And obviously this foam frame does not have to come with it, and we're only interested in this portion. Okay, so we're gonna lower the box, remove the box, peel the protection, peel that back. Good job. The front has that design, as you can see, clean looking, but the back side has design on it. So as you can see, it does say 27 in a sort of fancy way with the Alienware logo there. You know, just trying to take a look. The Alienware logo and 27 is written there to signify the 27-inch monitor. And as I have mentioned, I'll be able to pan it from left to right, and then tilt it left and right like so. I wonder if I can make it vertical. Normally you kind of have to tilt back and then make it vertical, but also you can move it up and down as well. With the weight, it is a lot easier. You just lay your hand on it and it goes down, and then you push it up a bit and it'll just kind of ride up again. Anyways, let's tilt it so that it is on the vertical mode so that I can show you the ports that are on the back. So down here we can see USB input port where you will connect from your computer into here. That's where the peripheral data will come into. And then HDMI port, and then display port number 1, display port number 2, and then power comes in here, and then there's a Kensington lock for you who care how to lock this monitor onto your desk. There's also a navigation control, and then also 2 USB type A ports for your peripherals and quick connection. So you can connect your power cable. You're probably not going to configure this whilst it is on a vertical mode like this, but push the cable through and then connect that up. And then this goes to the power, and then display port also goes through the grommet cable, and USB type C cable is going to lead out to my laptop, but there's no way that this USB type C port will flow the peripheral data for these 2 USB type A ports. So I will have to connect that uplink cable or USB input cable onto this so I can connect different peripherals to this monitor and use it for the laptop, only if you intend to do that. But in my case, I don't plan on connecting different peripherals up to these 2 ports, so I think I'm just gonna rely on this single cable to feed the display onto the monitor. Got it? All right, so with that, we're gonna tilt this back onto a horizontal or landscape mode, and then show it something like this. And at this point, this really should be powered on.
It's alive! Ooh, the back's glowing.
Yuna just pointed out that the back is glowing. So once we power up, let me spin it around to show you that. Conveniently, the USB Type-C port is this side of my laptop, so we're gonna switch around. You do not need to see all of my boring emails, so we're gonna Alienware 27-inch gaming monitor. So there we go. It's pretty bright, so we're gonna lower the overall brightness to match what the camera is picking up. So I'm gonna lower the brightness, but before I do that, I wanted to point out the glows that it has on the back. So it's got the green glow. I'm sure I can change that somehow. Alien FX lighting. Logo color is gonna be on to what color do you want, you know?
Personally pink.
Of course, why wouldn't it be? Is this pink?
Yeah.
Did it change to pink? Yeah, it did. There. It doesn't show in the camera, but is it pink?
Yes.
All right, what about, let me change the number to be, is that pink?
Yes.
I guess camera is not really picking that up. We could have just changed the
Brightness.
all zone here. I can turn it off if I want. And the power button is also something that you can turn off if you want. Let me turn all of those things back on. Flip this so you guys can see what is going on. So here, I'm gonna go to the menu, and then we're gonna go brightness and contrast. And then brightness is currently at 100, so we're gonna lower it just so that you guys could see we're at about 50%, and that looks pretty good. So this is a monitor, Alienware 27-inch gaming monitor, AW2724DM, and as we have said, it is a Quad HD. If you use the OC display port, then you can use it with 180 Hz, whereas the other display port will be 165 Hz. And then if you use HDMI port, you can use only up to 144. And it does have all the adaptive sync. I'm gonna have to do some testing on my own to see if high refresh rate really makes sense for me for my general workflow, as well as some gaming on the side, but it is definitely geared towards gaming. In order to get the maximum refresh rate, I'm gonna have to go to the display settings on my computer, and then on usually the advanced settings. So here, advanced display, if I click on it, it's gonna tell me that it is currently displaying 60 Hz because my display is set to my internal display. If I change my display number 2, I can change that up to 179.96 Hz, which is pretty much 180 Hz. And then I can keep changes. So right now, my monitor is going to display the high refresh rate. It's only going to be noticeable to my naked eye. The camera is not going to be able to pick up the fast speed or snappiness of the high refresh rate value. So unfortunately, I can't really show that to you. I'm gonna have to game on it to be able to really feel the difference in the two. Normally, my laptop is 60 Hz, so going up to 140 or 180 Hz, which is more than double of refresh rate, I'll be able to feel the difference. So other than that, these are some of the things that are shown on Dell's webpage or Alienware's webpage. So let's go ahead and read a couple of things. Would you like to read that?
Game true to life. Don't miss a single lifelike detail thanks to rich, high-contrast visuals from the VESA Display HDR-TM 600 certification and cinema-grade color coverage of DCI PE P3 95%, calibrated with an accuracy of delta E less than 2.
Great job. There's a lot of jargons. It is generally saying that it's got good coverage of colors as well as the accuracy and support for HDR 600 for those of you who care for that kind of things. But in general, colors are quite important for architectural and graphics work because we want to have true to tone display of what we are making. G-Sync and AMD FreeSync will come into play when you're playing games. Ready for action, certified eye comfort, all of those things are mentioned on their webpage. And here is a back of the monitor that I was showing you. So all of those information are listed on the webpage, but I'm confirming a lot of those as I have the display here. I'm gonna do some testing and have some B-roll shot after this session for me to add it at the end of this video, probably right now, showing you a couple of gaming shots of using this monitor. So yeah, we're gonna wrap this up here. So this was a quick unboxing and testing of Alienware 27-inch gaming monitor with my daughter. And the model name for this one is AW2724DM. What do you think?
I think it's really cool, especially like the glowing back.
Of course, that's the best part, isn't it?
Yes, especially the color pink. And if it really does improve your gaming, then that would be really cool.
So if you were to play a game on it, what kind of game would you play on it?
Probably Minecraft.
Yeah, we can try that to be 180 Hertz and see if it actually works. So yeah, let's go ahead and test that out. This was a quick unboxing and testing of Alienware gaming monitor, 27-inch. I forget the model name. The model name is AW2724DM. If you have found any of the information useful and found it entertaining whilst watching this video, please like this video.
And consider subscribing to Dad's channel to watch more content like this.
Thank you so much for watching this video as always.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Ding.